Are you still writing about me?
Yes.
Some love stories are forbidden, and that's what makes them impossible to forget. From secret relationships to emotional connections that cross every boundary, these teacher-student romance movies are packed with drama, tension, and chemistry you won't see coming. So grab your popcorn, because today on Next Movie Pick, we're counting down 7 teacher-student romance movies worth watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more movie picks like this.
To somebody that I love and be good to.
Number 7. The Freshly Cut Grass, 2024.
¿Quieres darme un beso?
The Freshly Cut Grass starts with 2 married university professors living normal, predictable lives until both secretly begin craving something they no longer find at home. What makes the movie interesting is that both stories unfold at the same time, showing how loneliness and temptation slowly destroy relationships from the inside. One dangerous attraction turns into another, and before long, both characters are hiding secrets that could ruin everything around them. The tension keeps building because every decision feels risky, especially when students and coworkers start getting suspicious. Instead of dramatic explosions, the movie relies on uncomfortable silence, hidden emotions, and slow emotional breakdowns that feel painfully realistic. If you enjoy romance dramas that focus on emotional cheating, complicated desires, and messy human relationships, this movie becomes more addictive the longer it goes on. Number 6. Don't Call Me Mama, 2025. Don't Call Me Mama follows a troubled teenage student who constantly feels angry, isolated, and emotionally abandoned. His life starts changing after he forms a strange but comforting connection with an older woman who begins giving him the attention and understanding he's never really had before. At first, their relationship feels innocent, but the emotional attachment quickly becomes deeper and more dangerous than expected. The movie does a great job building tension because you can feel the boundaries slowly disappearing in every scene they share together. As rumors, emotional dependency, and personal feelings grow stronger, both characters become trapped in a relationship that could completely destroy their lives if exposed. What makes the story work is how emotionally heavy and realistic everything feels. It's less about shocking moments and more about watching 2 lonely people slowly lose control of emotions they were never supposed to develop. Number 5. Gaurav and Anna, 2014.
Are you still writing about me?
Gaurav and Anna tells the story of a university professor stuck in a boring marriage and a routine life that no longer excites him. Everything changes after meeting Anna, one of his students, who immediately pulls him into a relationship filled with secrecy, obsession, and emotional chaos. At first, the affair feels exciting and harmless, but things slowly become more dangerous as he starts neglecting his family, career, and responsibilities just to stay close to her. The movie keeps you invested because you can see him losing control little by little while convincing himself everything is still manageable. The emotional tension becomes even stronger once guilt, jealousy, and public exposure start threatening the relationship. Instead of feeling like a simple romance story, the movie slowly turns into a character study about obsession and the way forbidden relationships can completely consume someone emotionally before they even realize it.
We're going to be amazing.
Number 4. Irrational Man, 2015.
For some reason, it bothered me.
Irrational Man is about a philosophy professor who arrives at a small college emotionally numb and completely disconnected from life. Despite being admired by students and coworkers, he secretly struggles with depression and no longer sees meaning in anything around him. Things suddenly change after he becomes close to one of his students and overhears a conversation that inspires him to make a shocking decision. From that moment, the movie completely shifts direction. What starts as a slow teacher-student romance quickly becomes a psychological thriller filled with secrets, manipulation, and dangerous choices. The tension keeps rising because the professor genuinely believes what he's doing is morally right, even as everything around him starts falling apart. The relationship between him and the student becomes more complicated with every scene, especially once suspicion and paranoia begin taking over his life in ways he never expected. Number 3. Loving Annabelle, 2006.
That you were trying to get a rise out of me. And why would I want to do that?
Loving Annabelle centers on Annabelle, a rebellious student transferred to a strict Catholic boarding school after constantly getting into trouble between them. Things become complicated when she develops feelings for Simone, one of her teachers, who initially tries resisting the attraction between them. But the more time they spend together, the harder it becomes to ignore the emotional connection growing underneath the surface. What makes the movie so engaging is the constant tension between desire and restraint. Every interaction feels risky because both characters know one mistake could destroy everything. The strict religious environment only makes the relationship feel even more intense and emotionally dangerous. As secrets pile up and emotions become impossible to hide, the movie slowly turns into an emotional battle between personal feelings and the consequences waiting for them if the truth ever comes out.
What was he talking about?
I think he's talking about sex.
Number 2. Elegy, 2008.
You don't know about me yet.
You have to leave her.
Elegy follows a respected college professor who enjoys casual relationships and avoids emotional attachment at all costs. But everything changes after meeting Consuela, one of his students, whose confidence and beauty completely throw him off balance. What begins as attraction slowly turns into a deeply emotional relationship that forces him to confront insecurities he spent years hiding. The movie becomes more intense as his fear of aging and losing control starts affecting the relationship in toxic ways. You constantly feel the emotional tension because he genuinely cares about her, but also believes she'll eventually leave him for someone younger. Instead of relying on dramatic twists, the movie keeps you invested through emotional vulnerability, jealousy, and regret. The relationship feels realistic, messy, and painfully human, especially as both characters struggle with love, insecurity, and the fear of emotional loss. Number 1. Outside In, 2017.
Tom, we can be friends.
We're not friends.
Outside In tells the story of Chris, a man finally released from prison after spending years behind bars. During his sentence, a former teacher named Carol fought hard to help him regain his freedom, and once he's released, the two reconnect in real life. At first, the relationship feels emotional and supportive, with Carol helping him adjust to a world that now feels completely unfamiliar. But as they spend more time together, their connection slowly becomes something far more intimate and complicated. The movie keeps you emotionally invested because both characters clearly care about each other, while also understanding how dangerous the situation could become. There's constant tension underneath every conversation, especially as guilt, loneliness, and emotional dependency begin shaping their relationship. Instead of forcing dramatic moments, the story develops naturally, making the emotional payoff feel even stronger by the end.